speak to the Sport Channel. Um, Thank you again for affording us this opportunity that is rare. You seem to have vanished in our football in South Africa, where you were a very well-known player.
I'm not, excuse me, I'm not sure about the being very known player, but thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to your people and talk to the soccer football lovers out there around the SADC, COSAFA region and all over wherever we get to reach everyone there.
Will you please just tell us, after retiring, where did you vanish to? Because we don't see you in South Africa anymore.
I went back home to Swatini, where I got to retire and play for some two seasons, and then I retired, and then I went to coaching. So I'm busy in Swatini with the coaching. I'm doing the coaching now because playing days are over. My knees couldn't carry me anymore, and they cannot carry you for that much when you play football.
How is that life of being a coach, knowing very well what you know as a former player yourself?
I think it's better to be a player. The only problem when you're a player is training, the running and stuff. Otherwise, it's much better being a player than a coach. Being a coach, it's so stressful. It's so demanding. It needs you to be committed and disciplined and a lot of things, and you don't have time for yourself. Every time when you sit down, you have to think. You design trainings. You have to think how the team is supposed to play. You have to think about the opposition, how to manage your players, how to teach them to do the things that you want them to do. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
And there's a lot of demand now, especially in Africa, that coaches should be qualified on this level and that level and that level. And how far are you with that? Are you interested in such?
Yes, I'm a CAF licensee holder, waiting to do the CAF license B, as the game requires all those qualifications, of which I wouldn't say it's qualifications as such, because you have to go back to school and learn about how to coach, how to train, how to manage. It's football, it's broad. Football has changed, has changed into a lot of dimensions whereby you need to understand football more than a player. Because when you're a player, you just run and play, you are guided, you are taught this and this. But when you're a coach, you have to read almost every day.
I know that we don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to be quick. Let's dive into your playing days and just reflect a little bit. We know that you came in South Africa to play for Mamelodi Sundowns. What happened there? Because we don't remember you wearing that kit, unless my memory is not serving me right.
No, it serves you right. It serves you right. Yes, when I came to South Africa, I came through the Sundowns rank. I signed for them in 1999. Unfortunately, things didn't go that well. I had a 2-year contract with them. I always joke, but it's a reality, it's the truth, that I only played for 15 minutes for the 2 years.
So you only played for 15 minutes?
Only 15 minutes. We played, I was against Mother City, when there was a Mother City by then, like team from Cape Town. So, but it was one of the setbacks, but not that much, because it didn't last longer. Then I had to change it to move on. Otherwise, yes, I came to South Africa through Mamelodi Sundowns.
And then you moved to Black Leopards, where now you enjoyed your football.
Oh yes, one can be grateful to the Tidela family, and through but okay, English in Pazamisa, but it's fine. Through the help of our captain at Sundowns by then, who was Daniel Mambush, Mdao, who conducted them and told them that by then the Tidiela family just bought the status of Black Leopards. Yes. It was in the first division. Yes. So they loaned me the Mambush to talk to them and tell them that there's a player like this. So I went there through a loan, and then we played the first division and we promoted the team to the Premier League.
So Daniel Mudau Mambush has been the recruiter for forever.
He's a vendor, by the way. He's vendor, so he cannot let a team of a vendor to die or not to perform from here. So, but it's Sundowns. I would say yes. I enjoyed being there. The likes of Temba Mnguni, they treated me very well. The likes of Isaac Shai. We had, by then we were youngsters with the Dance Marquez, Bumawonge Lovu, Mike Manzini was senior. Yeah, so we had I had a good relationship with them. All was well. It's just that I didn't get time to play. And Black Leopards, yes. We're in first division, and Prati Tidiela, David, he wanted he set those goals for himself that he wanted the team to go up in his first time having that team, and he tried all he could, because we went there. I think we were 6 from Sundowns, and then we tried, and luckily we succeeded. We got the promotion.
That's a very lovely story. But then you went on again to other teams, especially Kaizer Chiefs, where now surely a lot of people now were recognizing you as Puku, as you are known, as Sbusiso, as you are known, as Dlamini, as you are known, as a speedster on the side.
Yeah. I wouldn't say, okay, yes. We wouldn't rule it out that when you play for Kaizer Chiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, people will always see you playing there, and then you'll be recognized for whether you are successful or you were a flop from those teams.
Yeah.
Because those teams, they're always being watched by a lot of people. But I would say, personally, I feel I got recognized at Black Leopards. Because by then at Black Leopards, it was a new team that got promoted. Everyone wanted to see, this team, Itanani, type of players that's coming up with, and what are they going to do? And luckily enough, we had a team when Kevin Hunt came over, when we got promoted. He built something out of nothing, because we played the top 8 by then. I think we were number 6 our first season. So that's why I'm saying that's where I had to show, where I got an opportunity in South Africa to showcase my talent. It's with Black Leopards. Yes, at Kaizer Chiefs, I would say, yes, I got that opportunity. It went well, it didn't went well through this football stuff. Then, yes, I played, I scored those goals, we had fun, we won the league. When I got there, they were 12 years without winning the league. Then we won the league by then when we were there. Because when we signed there, I think we were 3.
Yeah.
It was me, Chablan Mendo, and Patrick Mayo. Then to beef up the team. Then we played, we helped. I wouldn't say we helped the team. We played as a team so that we achieved as a Kaizer Chiefs. It wasn't about shoes, it wasn't about Zeren Zamas, it wasn't about Chabu Pulis, it wasn't about Spogo.
But that was a very good team.
A very good one.
And you went on to win the league, right?
Yeah. Believe me, it wasn't easy taking the decision to join them, because you would sit down and look at when that call came, you were like, really, these guys, are they sure? Because there's Chabo Pule there, there's Stenton Fredericks, there's Chabo Mukis, there's Nombeto was gone. Yeah, but they had a strong team. The defense, the Patrick Mabedis, the Fabian McCarthy's, the Cyril Zamas, the David Kanameas at Bayopos, the Rowans, Brian. Every position had a very good competition. So it wasn't an easy decision that, okay, let me go just play there. You know.
So you mentioned that Chiefs at the time, they were without a league in 12 years. And I look at the situation now, and surely you sort of, as much as you are in Swatini, but you look at what is happening in the PSL, surely you still have interest there. And they've been having this, I would say, a bad spell of not having a trophy, not just a league. a trophy in about 10 years. So do you see something that is not going right there as someone who was actually there yourself?
I wouldn't say it's something that's not going well. It's not going that, because everyone plans for success. You cannot plan for the downfall. I think it's only about when things change, when team changes. I remember Stuart Baxter came in. They won the league 3 times, I guess. They won, and before they won that league with Stuart Baxter, I think they were 4 years or something like that without winning the league again.
Sure.
After the Ted and the Mbesumas and the what and Akunja phased out.
Yes.
So this is part of football. It's just that there are teams who are not allowed to have a bad spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Sundowns, Kaizer Chiefs, Pirates. They're not allowed to have a bad spell because everyone believes that they can get the best players out of there. And I wouldn't blame the management, I wouldn't blame the team, the players, I wouldn't blame anyone, because everyone who's signed in any business is brought in to make the business better.
What could work currently in your thinking that worked at the time when you came in and you won the trophy, in fact the league?
Okay, I guess it was a bit different. The times have changed. When we were there, we knew that there were better players than you.
Yep.
And you had to respect that there's Chapupule. That is one of the big household names by then.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Shoes Mosheu, there's the Thabo Mokis, there's the Dinesh Nongomash, there's the David Radebe, there's, you have to show respect to the team, the whole team. And by then we knew, we'd see, there's John, there's Shoes, there's Denton, there's Chapupule, there's Atazwani. Whenever the defense or anyone plays, we know that we're playing for certain individuals in the field. You have to cover Chapupule because you know that he will give you something special. He will come up with something out of nowhere.
Sure.
The John Shoes Mosheus, the others ones, they will come up individually and brilliances and come up, and at the same time they will play as a team again. So I think, on my opinion on that, Kaizer Chiefs has lost. They don't have the, who's this boy playing for Pirates now?
Mofoken. Maswangani.
Not that one. Yeah, I think the Maswangani, the one the fight of just number 10.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, one. Yeah. I think the team has 1 or 2 players that they playing for inside here to protect and to help, because they know that when the player is down, then we won't perform better. So Kaizer Chiefs doesn't have that household name now. I might be wrong, but from where I am, there's no one who would say, if the coach didn't put in Spo, then we're gonna be in trouble. But if he's there, even if we can lose, it's fine. There's no there isn't that fighting, that type of a player who can come up as with a brilliant individual skills and help the team. But I've seen of late there's Mtetwa boy, this young one.
Shabalala.
The one who got promoted.
Vilakazi.
The Vilakazi and the Shabalalas.
Yes.
They're coming up okay. If they can be nurtured and groomed and made them grow in the structure. And but the toll, and I would say, what kind of players are they? So that the team can play for them. Like yesterday there was the Bolitolenyani, the Shabalalas. The team would play for those guys. The whole players would play for those guys because they knew that if we have these guys performing, then we will succeed.
Let me just sneak in that fight for jerseys. We just 3 more questions to go. But in that fight for jerseys, what is your take? There is a number 15 and a number 26. especially number 15 at Chiefs that has been retired. We're not going to talk about Pirates because we were never part of it. But what is your view on this retirement of jerseys?
I wouldn't talk much about it because my indlela yami yokudlala ibhola, it's like a jersey is just a jersey. A jersey number is just a jersey number. But you have to respect someone who says no one can use my jersey because I was a special player. Everyone is a special player. You can have the David Radebe. He was a special player because he could run. The non-veterans, they could run, you know. But what about the one who doesn't run, who's slow but can play the game? Still is a player.
Yeah.
So retiring jerseys, it's all about a personal closure from that person and the team. Otherwise, for me, a number is just a number. But would respect the person who used to wear that number. Because we wouldn't say that person didn't do well when wearing number 6 or 7. Then respect the person behind. A number is just a number that can play. But the status of the one who promoted that number, I always respect that person.
That's a very interesting angle to look at it because we hardly look at it that way. But I guess as a former player, you are able to look at it as that you need to respect any player.
Yeah, because you cannot. Football is not about being. It's not tennis, where you play as an individual. But behind there, you have a big team behind you, coaches, doctors, physios, what. But there's one artist, it's the performer. Yeah. So yes, I respect tennis.
Yeah.
I respect every sport, because you cannot do it by yourself.
Yeah.
You need help. So in football, you play as a team, and you must recognize the people who have been there before you. It's not about you. It's about taking the baton from someone, or pushing it forward.
Of course.
If we're talking about the big teams, they started, if you look at their establishment years, that was 17 man, long time ago, but they still exist. Because yes, you're coming, you're going out, you're coming, going out. But it doesn't mean that when you are at Black Leopards now, it doesn't start with you. There are people that have been there who worked for this brand to be this big. So when you get there, you have to respect the brand, respect the team, respect everyone, respect your teammates. So they're just numbers. I don't like talking about just numbers because I was once involved with this. So, but it's fine. It was never a big deal because it was big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
But
thank you for that information that you shared with us. Then from Sundowns, obviously went on loan to Black Leopards. There was no transfer amount there, but then again, from Black Leopards to Kaizer Chiefs, there was money exchange for you. How much did you get? How much was that deal of yours? Because you went from Black Leopards where you were hot and I remember you were
where I was enjoying myself.
Where you were enjoying yourself and you were part of every story in the newspapers.
No, I was enjoying myself. I wasn't hot. I was just playing. I was just doing my job. I was employed for Black Leopards. So I had to give it my all. Anyways, I'm just joking about it.
Yeah.
Talking about the money transfers, I've never had an idea that how much was it. I've never got anything out of it. I just went there. Okay, the problem with yesteryears, it was about wanting to play and the money will follow. So, yes, you wouldn't let an opportunity of Kaizer Chiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns, Pirates pass by because, yes, Black Leopards, they were giving me very well. They were paying very well. By then,
how much
they were doing? I was earning 5,000.
Okay.
And when I discovered I was earning a lot than other teams' players. In fact, it wasn't 5,000. It was 10. I just forgot. It was 10.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember very well. It was 10. It's because I started at 5. Then before the following season, it just went 100% up.
Mm.
So they were paying well.
Right.
Yeah. So what I was saying, but it was.
The transfer, you were not involved with the
No,
money.
I was saying you cannot sleep. You cannot let an opportunity like that sleep. Whereby there's Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns after you. Because as a player, yes, we want money, but you want owners. With all due respect with Black Leopards, they've helped me, played with them, but you wouldn't have won a league with Black Leopards. Maybe those tournaments, those cups, the Nedbanks and Telkom and stuff, you would have go that far to the final as they did some other time. But winning the league, you would see the quality that they had, that they will fight, but they will go out there and crack because they didn't have the experience of winning the league. So these three teams, they will give you those honors of winning the league. Then you say yourself, you retire. The super sport people, the super sport is out there, they will win the league, you know. So you go out there when you retire, you get to point those medals, this and this and this. With all due respect again, with Black Leopards, you know, not that they cannot afford, they cannot do it.
Of course.
But
of course.
it can be like a Leicester City story.
Of course.
You know.
Once in a blue.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know.
I'll say. Mr. Lamini, when now you went from Black Leopards to Chiefs, right? The transfer you're not aware of, but you knew that you're getting 10,000 rand. Then how much was that amount that Chiefs? Because players are so shy to tell us about these things, where there's so much interest because you're a public figure. You're someone that we really look up to. Some of us got interested in football because there was you on TV, and there was a Thabo Mooko on TV, Steve Lokole at the time, and many others. But we get so inspired by many things. So if you share such information such as how much was a transfer, how much were you getting at the time, because we literally it can be, it would do not damage it at this point now, because I mean you're long gone at Chiefs and you're tired from football.
No, it's a culture where we grew up in our homes or household, whereby they will tell you don't reveal your salaries. You don't reveal your salary even into your wife. So we always grew up with the culture that this is your secret.
Yeah.
This is your own contract.
Yeah.
This is what you have to protect. Then you don't have to just to go out there and tell it to everyone.
Yes.
But yes, it's obviously you're playing for a Kaizer Chiefs team, then the package will go up a bit, you know. But I cannot share the figures.
No, there's nothing really.
I cannot share the figures, but I would say the difference between the Kaizer Chiefs and the Black Leopards yesterday. Black Leopards, yes, they paid me well, but they didn't give signing on fee.
Okay.
But at home, Black Leopards helped me to build a house for my parents. But they didn't give me the signing on fee. But whenever you requested the money that you're building a house for your parents, then they will assist you, then they will give you. And I'm not the only player for that. Most of the players, they helped like that.
That's a very interesting story.
There wasn't the signing on fee when it got promoted. But when you get there, like, can I have 30,000 that I'm building a house, then come back again, can I have a 20? They will give you. And they won't deduct it from the salaries.
Just shout out to the TDL family.
Yeah,
they did a good job.
Yeah, so they would help where they could help. And in Kaizer Chiefs, they would give you the money, then it's your responsibility.
But what was it? Was it 50% of what you were getting at Chiefs? Was it 100%?
Well, from Black Leopards?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's escalated up. It really goes. It was really good.
Was it less than 20?
It was really good. The funny story is when I got there, I find out that when I was at Black Leopards, I was earning more than the other players sometimes at this side. Yeah. But it's not something that I can share because one would say, do you have an evidence? You understand?
Yeah, true.
But it's the money is there in the big teams because there's bonuses that will help the salary, that will help your earnings to be better. You know, per game, per tournament, whatever cup or whatever, there's certain bonuses that are at stake. Unlike because we're talking about, we're not comparing, but we're making an example with Black Leopards.
Of course.
Yes. The funny story that we used to find, we used to lie. The funny story that we used to laugh about at Black Leopards is they were not bad. Just imagine, after a game, you'll get a 200 that you won. It was a lot because it was a lot because just imagine, it's month end. You have paid whatever you have paid. You have left with that few bucks, and you know when it's about to get to month end, and only to find that the pocket, the bank account is getting dry, then boom, you win this game, you've got a 200 bucks.
Oh.
Yeah. Then it will last you for a week, and then next week again, hey, you've got a 200 bucks. Then a month, that's 800 to 1,000.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's just that it came with the 200s. It didn't come with the 1,000. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. But who was your favorite coach at the PSL, and why?
Whew. I always sit down, even today, and think of a favorite coach. I didn't have a favorite coach. I respected every coaches, the way they worked with me and the team, because they were different. I learned a lot from every coach that I met on the day, and it was, all the coaches are amazing. Their strengths are different. Ted Dumitru will come and tell you that express yourself. Then there comes Pibe Mutombo, the one we had a fight a long time ago. May his soul rest in peace.
Oh,
yeah. He will teach you how to play as a team. That pass the ball around, how to move the ball around. Don't run with the ball unnecessarily. He will give you those and those. Then here comes Walter Rothman, will just give you all the space and the freedom to do what you want to do. So all the coaches that I went through, they were so different and unique. So it's so hard for me to say this was the best coach.
As a coach currently, who would you say you're modeling your coaching systems, for lack of a better word? Who you modeling your game to? Because I remember also Kevin Hunt was also your coach at Leopards.
Yeah, he was my coach, and he taught me a lot. He not me alone, the group. He taught us how to press, how to defend, how to shift, how to play without the ball, and to play with the ball sometimes. You know, he is a defender. Yeah. So everything that he does, defense. But he taught. I learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
He gave me the freedom to play. He discovered what type of a player I am. Then he helped me according to my strength. You know, and tried to improve my weaknesses, whereby he would say, "Bobby, you need to mark." So my coaching, I'm modeling according to other coaches. Covenant, he excelled when it comes to defense.
Yeah.
Pibe Mutombo, they always laugh at me when I talk about it because we once fought very bad. You know, but after some time, then I discovered that this guy is a good coach. This is what he wanted. So I was not prepared to, you know. Yeah. So he came in, he taught us how to move the ball around without wasting energy, saving energy, how to play as a team, how to support, you know. And you take that from him, you take this Gavin Hunt, you take the science and the psychology part from Ted Dumitru, then you put those together, you know. You take the Walter Rothmans, you take the Shepard Morapes things. There are a lot of guys that contributed. So when you sit down, and when I sit down now as a coach and thinking of what do I want my team to do and train and play, I recall all those stuff. Then I try to design something out of it and teach the boys this from all those various coaches and positiveness of it.
Just a quick one, I know we don't have any more time. Who was your toughest opponent?
All of them. All of the defenders. All of the defenders, because each and every time when we were training, let me say from where with Black Leopards training, they're okay, from Swaziland, let me say,
Yeah.
because it was Swaziland by then, okay, Eswatini now.
Yes.
When I used to play for Royal Leopards, when I was a youngster, before I came to Sundowns, there was Clement Mkacho, there was Pila Mamba, there was Edwin Matsevula, there was the late Summertime Mahlobo. All those guys that I'm counting. At training, they were defenders. All those four, when we train, when we play a game against, when I play against them at training, they will represent the Manzini Wanderers defenders who come up with the Mbazo, Kamete, with the Sbia boys and the Screamers, and come up with the Mbaban Islanders defenders, Panzim Kulisi, the late Charles Masango, Humphrey Mkonda, go to Bombabane Swallows, the Matsala Ngubanis, Men's Kamete, the hard tacklers, Banda Masiga. You know, so whenever I play or I train this side, the defenders that my teammates will be that opposition, preparing me for those Rabutlers, preparing me for those Patrick Mabedis, preparing me for those Cyril Nzamas, you know, all those defenders around the league. So that's why I'm saying all of them were difficult, because in football it's about who's on form on the day. You might be lucky on the day you find out with the Colin Clermont, the hard tacklers of the game. You will find them on the day they are down, and when you are here, the Kaitano Tempos, then you will pass. Then the next game you're watching, you're saying, hey, did I survive those shows? You know?
Yeah.
So, but with all due respect, yes, the defenders, they were at par. So it's so hard to single out. It's more like if you can ask me who's the best player that I've played with, I would say at Kaizer Chiefs there were Thabo Mokis, there were John Shoes Mosheus, there were Cyril Nzamas, there were Chabo Pules, you know, Black Leopards, there was Christopher Nachidzivi. What a player that one. Yeah. Left and right, you will do anything. Madar, you know. So each and every time when you go, you will find those kind of players that are best, and then you'll try and come play with them.
Lastly, as we are closing, what happened to the products of the likes of yourself, Tabete, and many others who came from Swaziland? We hardly see players from Eswatini coming over to the PSL to play. Is it because the league is a good Eswatini, or is it just talent? Is South Africa is not looking at the talent that you guys have?
Well, what a hard one. Now you want me to be a politician.
Please be a coach, not a politician.
Oh yeah, be a coach, yeah. Ne? Okay, as you say, yesterday there were the likes of Skaratindus, the Chatlas Showmans, the Kulket Showmans. There were a lot of guys that we used to come and play this side. And after those guys, there was a break before us. There was a long break whereby there was me, there was Yuki Masina, Dennis, Caesar Dlamini, like Tony Tabete, the Wanda Nhleko, the Bongan Masangani, may his soul rest in peace. You know, and after that too, they came, some boys came and tried their lucks. The Banelis Konze, the Felix Bendenos, the Sabelon Zinisas, and all those guys. I think when we come back to your question, it's I think we have dropped, to be honest. And when we have dropped our standard in Eswatini, our standard of play. If you can go back and look at the COSAFA tournament, where we used to showcase our talent, that's where we would showcase against the big guys. When Kosafa used to play with the very big ones, you know, the Peter Ndlovus, all those guys, you know. But it was like now we have dropped down because we're not developing that much. We're really not developing players. We're really not helping our national team. We're really not helping our teams. As teams, they don't help themselves. They don't develop players now. Instead, the players run the show in the teams. Just an honest opinion, you know. And I know I've been in trouble with this. and when the players run the show,
Yeah.
then the team won't benefit.
Yeah.
You know, with Babane Swallows, who was trying before the late Gamete guy, he was running the show in his team, not the players.
Yeah.
That's why they were doing so well, you know. So now, instead of the bosses running the team, running the show, the players are running the show. The coach is the third person. You know, the players, when they don't want the coach, they will tell the owners that they don't want the coach, then the coach will be fired.
Sure.
When that's where we're losing it, because there are bad coaches, yes, there are good coaches again, whom you know that this coach is good. You see the talent in this team, you see the potential of the players, you know, and you need a good coach to nurture those guys and to bring them up and to make them better players. But that's how it is. So yes, the South African league doesn't abalahleli liso labo kithi uyabona, because if I may say, bona batalahlela ngekuthi there was once Yuki Masina, there was once Tony Tabete, there was once Wanda Nhleko. So we were looking something like that or something above that, and only to find that when they go there, they find something very below, and then at the end of the day, they lose interest of following the league. You know.
Makes sense.
So, but I guess the league and the teams in Swaziland will pick up themselves up, because football is global thing, and it's something that's nice to do.
Very nice.
You know, it's something that you can enjoy to do,
Yeah.
and it's so nice. I always say, only if I knew when we were playing our playing days that when you lose, you disappoint so many people. You just sit now after retiring that I just disappoint, you know. So if the club owners in Swaziland will realize that when they're not running the show, the team very well, they're disappointing a lot of people.
A lot of people, yeah.
It's once you go into football, you must know that that's not about you. It's about a lot of people.
True.
And your team has to provide the national team. When your league does well, like for now in South Africa, the league has been doing well. That's why Bafana is doing well.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
So if not, we can do well in the team level, then we'll come up much better in the national team. Then we'll catch an eye again from the international football. But there is, like right now, there's Banele who used to play for Polokwane Pupu. He's playing in Tanzania. He's doing well.
Yeah.
He's doing well. So when he's doing well in Tanzania, what is the Tanzanian league say?
Yeah.
Let's go and look for another one.
Yeah.
But when they get there, they don't find something. Let's suppress this one. Then they say, they lose interest. You know. So, but I guess the league will turn around because eventually because we're still there.
Yeah.
And when we're still there, we're living out of football.
Yep.
So it has to turn around to provide work and opportunities for everyone, for the boys and everyone, and the girls. Now the girls are playing football, so we really need them to turn around so that we can export more players. When we export more players, then our national team will do better.
Coach Busiso Spuku, I mean, thank you very much for
You're scared
your
of
time.
you're scared of scoring sport.
Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate your allowing us to do this interview. We truly appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, and you're welcome, sir.
Thank you.